So I'm starting a new project here for a neighbor, and he wants two cabinets built. So I made these drawings, and I don't know how well it shows up on the video, but you can see the lower one is for the television and audio equipment. The TV sits on top, and then the, I guess, audio equipment is down below. So it's 70, the long one here is 78 inches long and 18 inches high by 18 inches wide, and he wanted it made out of white oak. There's a second cabinet that's about 2 foot wide and 28 inches high and made out of white oak as well. So I went down to my wood supplier yesterday, Yoder Lumber in Millersburg, bought some white oak and some 8/4, 5/4, and 4/4, and so now we're going to start to mill it up. So this is a piece of 8/4 that I jointed one edge on, 8 foot long, 2 inches thick. It's about 6 inches wide, and I need two 78 inch rails out of it, 2x2 rails. So I'm gonna got the bandsaw set up here for resawing and set it a little over 2 inches, 2 1/8. So we'll make a pass here and see how well we can rip it. Putting one good edge on the board before I saw it. So you can see now I got that's a 6 foot straight edge on the board, and it's laying on there real flat, no gaps. So I got one good edge. Now a bandsaw off another 2 inches. So I'll have a good edge, so now I can run it through the joiner to get it down to, or the planer rather, to get it down to the dimension. So I have the bandsaw set up here to rip off a little over 2 inches. I've got the edge that I jointed up against the fence, and so we should cut a pretty good, pretty straight line. So we'll give it a shot here. We have it a rip. Well, I got some of the stock milled. This is all the 2-inch stock for the base, and the second table is all milled, and it's not cut to length yet. It's still rough cut. And then I started milling the 4/4 stock. So I got one of the large boards done there, and over here I've got the others, and you can see I have my jack plane out there, which I used on that wide board. Since it's 10 inches wide, I've only got an 8-inch joiner, and so what I did is I made a couple of passes and then smoothed it out with the jack plane. But these are all under 8 inches, so I'll be able to flatten them, so we'll get to it tomorrow.